band called the High Fives. They weren't great musicians, but they certainly had a knack for songwriting. And this songwriting propelled them to start to perform live. But they found that Toronto just wasn't big enough for them, so they moved to New York City. And they started to perform in clubs there and started to get attention, looking for a record deal, you know, always go where the grass is greener. But the only thing that really happened for them in New York is that they acquired a taste for country-tinged music. But as far as getting a record deal, that didn't happen. And they found that basically there weren't that many places to play live in New York, so they came back to Toronto. And that's where it really started to happen. They got the rest of the band together, including Bobby Wiseman, who is the wacky keyboard player for them that has added the jazz element to their very eclectic sound. And they got together and recorded their first album called Outskirts with Terry Brown, who has worked with people like Rush and the Cutting Crew. That album did, at the beginning, not so well. They released one single, and for some reason it just didn't catch on. Then they released Try, and that changed the entire future of the band. This song, Try, is a perfect little pop song. Suddenly everybody knew who Blue Rodeo was. The country audience was listening for the country songs. The pop audience liked it for songs like Try. The band was on their way. They play live. They had such a great live following. And then they decided to record their second album, Diamond Mine. In view of the fact that they were such a good live band, they wanted to record their album with a live feel. So they rented a space. They had Malcolm Byrne produce it, and the space became a live recording area in which everything was there for them. They would hang out in the studio. There were sofas, and they just play live off the floor and record whatever happened. And they came out with a very interesting and perhaps fresher album than their last. Since then, of course, the band has gone on to become rock stars, appearing in movies with Meryl Streep, and Bobby Wiseman has done a solo LP. In the spotlight right after this, Blue Rodeo.